In the 1930s, archaeologists returned to Iraq to find out. In 1931, a team of archaeologists led by Leonard Woolley and his wife Catherine were excavating the ruins of the ancient Mesopotamian city of Ur. The Woolleys were a colorful husband and wife team, friends of Lawrence of Arabia and of Agatha Christie, the novelist. They left a detailed record of their finds, revealing that they dug 5,000 to 6,000 years into the past, the right time frame for the Noah story. One day, his workmen struck an unusual layer of soil, one that could only have been deposited by water. When the soil was analyzed, it showed that the silt had been deposited by river water. Now, Mesopotamia suffered regular seasonal floods, but this was a massive layer, something out of the ordinary. In fact, later archaeological excavations of ancient city streets show that 5,000 years ago, at least 3 Mesopotamian towns were hit by large river floods. So Leonard Woolley and his wife had hit the jackpot. There had been a massive flood in ancient Mesopotamia after all. It was conclusive proof a real story lay behind the biblical and Babylonian epics. In committing the story to writing, the Sumerian scribes may have embellished it with myths and supernatural events. But there are plenty of practical details too, and they are priceless in reconstructing a story that's historically plausible. However, it does mean starting afresh. It means setting aside the storybook image of the huge ark, the global deluge, the number of animals, and the landing on Mount Ararat. Above all, it means abandoning the familiar biblical image of Noah and introducing a very different image of what he might have actually looked like and how he might have lived. Archaeological finds have established that the Noah story may actually have happened in Sumeria, an ancient civilization in what is now Iraq. The Babylonian accounts say that the story begins in the city of Shurupak. This was the cradle of civilization. The Sumerians invented writing, the wheel, and accounting. And what is known of Sumerian culture offers the first glimpse of the historical figure behind the flood stories. The most obvious difference is how Noah looked. Forget the man in biblical robes and imagine instead a Sumerian from head to toe, wearing eye makeup with a bald head and even a kilt. Then there's what he did for a living. The Epic of Gilgamesh says the Sumerian Noah owned silver and gold. 5,000 years ago, these were the currency of wealthy merchants, suggesting that the Sumerian Noah was not a farmer or a wine grower, but a businessman. Instead of an ark to survive the flood, the Sumerian Noah is more likely to have built a boat to make money, hauling grain, beer, and animals. All the big trading centers, like the great city of Ur, lay